All right. I want to talk about the secret of the policies that Donald Trump is threatening to usher in his forthcoming second term. You know, I was looking yesterday, I said, David, sir, uh, what policies has Donald Trump proposed or alluded to so far? And Trump, of course, loves to play this I've got the secret sauce routine. I know how to fix healthcare. I know how to fix trade. I know how to solve the Israeli Palestinian conflict. I know how to solve energy. And he has, to a degree, convinced his supporters that he wields these brilliant and powerful ideas. But here's what they don't realize: his big policy moves are not cutting edge strategies, they are recycled duds that economists and policy experts debunked decades ago. You look at the trickle down tax plans that never reach the working class. You look at slapping tariffs on imports, which only will jack up your grocery bill. Trump's policies that he has sold to his followers are all based on broken theories. You might be a disaffected Biden voter who feels that Biden hasn't done enough on the economy or on inflation or on whatever. Fine. But if you believe Trump has the solutions, Trump's policies have been pre-debunked by decades of research history and facts. It's not, well, maybe some of Trump's stuff will work and some won't. It can't work. Trump's ideas have been proven wrong again and again. Let's go through it. Trickle down economics, cutting regulations for businesses, slapping tariffs on foreign goods. These are all cons. And I'm going to show you exactly how each of these ideas fails and why his followers have no clue that they've been duped. Trump says and believes you give tax cuts to the wealthy and to big corporations, and the prosperity trickles down to everybody else. We've tried this. We've tried this since the Reagan era, and the results are always wages stay flat, the big players pocket the cash, and working people never see the promised benefits. It can't work. It doesn't work. It's never worked, but they've fallen for it again. Trump says that in the abstract, less regulation means more jobs and a stronger economy. Now, I'm the first to tell you, if you show me a particular regulation that doesn't make sense, I will take out my guitar and sing Kumbaya and say, I agree, let's get rid of this regulation. But deregulation in general lets companies pollute more, take shortcuts, not protect their workers. It doesn't create jobs to deregulate. It creates problem, unsafe workplaces, environmental disasters, which then lead to people getting sick or hurt. They can't work. That's bad for the economy, not good. Tariffs. We've talked about tariffs a lot. Trump says that slapping tariffs on foreign goods will bring back manufacturing jobs. It'll make things cheaper. It'll help the economy. The reality is it's just a tax on imports. Tariffs raise the cost to American consumers and to American industries. Instead of cheaper goods, you get more expensive goods. Remember that the farmers during Trump's first term got hit so hard, they needed massive bailouts. That's expensive for everybody. Trump says cracking down on immigrants, deporting every undocumented immigrant, will protect jobs, it'll boost wages, and it'll help the economy, all while reducing crime. But if you look at the data, we've gone through this before. Immigrants are critical to a number of industries: farming, agriculture, construction, healthcare, food service. Trump's immigration policies will create worker shortages. It will raise costs for businesses. It will make everything more expensive, and it will hurt the economy. Trump has said about the overturning of Roe v. Wade, we're going to let states protect life and make policies that are better for women and families. What's really happening? States banning abortion are forcing women to carry pregnancies they either don't want or can't afford. It creates economic hardship for families. It increases maternal death rates, especially for low-income women. OBGYNs flee states like Texas and Florida. That's the reality. On crime, Trump says if we deport and ban immigrants, undocumented immigrants, etc., we will reduce crime and make America safer. Study after study finds that immigrants, both documented and undocumented, commit crime at lower rates than native-born citizens. Trump's bans are about fear-mongering, not safety. They don't work, they can't work, they've never worked. So the secret about Trump's policies is this, and you've got to hand it to him. In his own pseudo-charismatic way, he's come up with talking points that sound good to a lot of people. Not half the country. Remember, more than half of voters voted for someone else, but they sounded good to enough people so that they would vote for him. But the reality is that this stuff doesn't work. Deporting immigrants doesn't help the economy, whether they're documented or undocumented. Banning abortion doesn't make life better for families. Slashing taxes on the rich and regulations doesn't create jobs. But Trump keeps selling it. The followers keep buying it, but they are the ones paying the price. It's just a scam, like much of what Trump offers. The only possibility is that Trump doesn't actually do some of the stuff, but says he did and that it worked. Now, if you want to take a deeper dive into how this sort of cultural environment was created, I have 2 whole chapters about it in my forthcoming book, The Echo Machine, which you can find at davidpakman.com/book. We'll take a very quick break. I want to talk about a nominee that my bet is you've never heard of, and she may be the most dangerous nominee yet. It's not Tulsi, it's someone else after this short break. Well, I wrote a book after a long journey and a ton of work. I am really thrilled with how it turned out, and I hope you'll read it. The book is called The Echo Machine, and in a nutshell, it looks at how American politics got so broken, who has already figured out solutions, and how we can try to fix it and stop the terror of Trump for the next 4 years. With Trump winning this election, The Echo Machine couldn't be more relevant, not only a warning about how we got here, but also about what might be coming and how to prevent the worst outcomes. We've got to stay engaged. We need a plan, and that's what the book is about. There's a belief out there that unless you have corporate media behind you, you can't have a successful political book launch, that it's not possible. I think we can prove that wrong. Order The Echo Machine today at davidpakman.com/echo on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Audible, Kindle, anywhere that books, ebooks, and audiobooks are sold. You can also call any local bookstore and say, please order me The Echo Machine by David Pakman. Wherever you get the book, you'll get the free pre-order perks, including the signed book plate. Head to davidpakman.com/free book stuff after ordering.